Are you looking for the best iPad Pro keyboards? In this video we will look at some of the best iPad Pro keyboards the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Logitech Combo. If you're looking for performance similar to the Apple Magic Keyboard but at a lower price point, the Logitech Combo is a perfect fit. The Logitech Combo connects to your iPad Pro via the Apple Smart Connector, similar to the Magic Keyboard, to give seamless connectivity and power. This makes attaching, packing, and using the Logitech Combo a breeze. We never had to worry about whether our iPad Pro's Bluetooth settings were enabled. We just attached the keyboard and started typing. Logitech makes some of our favorite tech accessories, and the quality of its iPad Pro keyboard case is no exception. The keys had a satisfying amount of travel, never failed to register when we pressed down, and were spaced apart perfectly. If you've typed on a MacBook Pro, you'll feel right at home using the Logitech Combo. Similarly impressive was its trackpad, which was immediately responsive each time we swiped, clicked and dragged, or used a multi-finger gesture to move between apps. The back of the Logitech Combo has a kickstand, which allows you to prop your iPad Pro up and even allows you to change the viewing angle for the greatest comfort. In practice, this made it a lot easier to use the Logitech Combo on our lap, a table, or desk. If you find yourself typing on the seat tray of an airplane seat, you'll want the ability to switch positions if the person in front of you leans back. Apple Pencil owners will appreciate the cutout on top of this case, which allows you to attach the stylus to the iPad Pro while it's attached. The Logitech Combo offers more protection than the Magic Keyboard, thanks to a case that wraps around the iPad's edges. And when you are traveling, the keyboard covers the screen. If you want to use your iPad without the keyboard, though, you can detach it from the folio case and get the same edge protection without the keyboard in your way. Overall, the Logitech Combo has the same performance as Apple's own iPad Pro keyboard, with additional design elements that help it stay one step ahead. Number 2. Apple Magic Keyboard for iPad. The Apple Magic Keyboard for iPad Pro is the flagship model of iPad keyboard cases. As such, it has the fit and finish you'd expect from a first-party accessory. The keyboard's build quality and key comfort are undeniable, but they come at the cost of a high price tag. The keyboard connects to your iPad Pro via the Apple Smart Connector, allowing it to draw power from your iPad, so you don't have to charge the keyboard separately. The downside to this approach is that it will impact your tablet's battery life. The iPad Pro has more than enough juice to last 8 or 9 hours of normal use, aka not playing games, even when the keyboard is attached. This keyboard case covers the back of the iPad but doesn't cover the sides, so if protection is a big concern, you might want something more robust. The bottom is rubberized, though, so that it will stay in place, and the handsome floating cantilever design allows you to adjust your viewing angle and feels great to move. The magnets that attach this keyboard case to the iPad Pro are strong enough to keep them together during everyday use without making detachment too hard when you want to use the tablet solo. Typing and swiping on the Apple Magic Keyboard was a delight, eerily similar to the experience of using a MacBook Pro. If you're comfortable typing on an Apple laptop, you'll find no issues with the Magic Keyboard's layout. Our only complaints, besides this keyboard's high price, are its slightly too small trackpad and the lack of function keys, which are generally used to adjust system settings like volume and screen brightness. We found ourselves reaching for the iPad Pro's screen, which meant taking our fingers off the keyboard more often than we'd have liked. The feel of the keyboard and touchpad are satisfying and will make you pleased to use Apple Magic Keyboard for iPad day after day for work or relaxation. Number 3. Zagg Pro Keys. Zagg Pro Keys is a durable iPad Pro keyboard with helpful features more expensive options don't have. The first thing we noticed after connecting this keyboard case to our iPad Pro was its size and weight. It's a bit wider and heavier than other folio keyboard cases we recommend, but it gives our iPad robust full edge protection. Zagg says you can drop it from a height of 6.6 feet, taller than the height of many tables, without the risk of damage. This extra bulk does make a noticeable difference when carrying an iPad Pro around, especially the larger model, but it's a trade-off worth making if you're clumsy. This is especially true because Apple charges hundreds of dollars to repair a cracked display, depending on the model. Many iPad Pro keyboards recommend using Apple's proprietary Smart Connector, but the Zagg Pro Keys connects to the tablet over Bluetooth. We had no trouble pairing the accessory to our tablet, which we did by holding the function key and hitting the one key. The iPad Pro recognized this keyboard immediately and automatically paired to it thereafter. You can pair this keyboard with a second device by holding the function button and hitting the 2 key, which is helpful if you live in a multi-iPad household. Typing on this keyboard case was pleasant thanks to the quiet-sounding keys, which require a tiny bit more force to depress than other models we tested. Their shape and size are also slightly different, which requires us to acquaint ourselves with its layout over a day or so. Once our hands made the slight adjustments, we had no more issues. For a bit of fun, the keyboard keys are backlit with 7 different colors that you can cycle through for whatever color matches your energy. This keyboard case has 2 viewing angles you can switch between to keep you comfortable, and we appreciate the flexibility. If an iPad Pro has become your primary computer, the Zagg Pro Keys will extend its usability and keep it safe. Number 4. Brydge 12.9 Pro Plus Wireless Keyboard. If you'd like to turn your iPad Pro into a MacBook, Brydge 12.9 Pro Plus Wireless Keyboard is the ideal accessory. The keyboard is made from aluminum, has the same keyboard layout as Apple's laptops, and feels luxe right out of the box. The Pro Plus wireless keyboard connects the iPad Pro over Bluetooth, and it paired instantly in our tests. You attach this case to your iPad by slotting it into 2 clips on top of the keyboard. Once connected, you can tilt the keyboard forward and backward with pinpoint precision. If you've put off getting an iPad keyboard because of the lack of flexibility, this keyboard design solves that issue. Overall, we found the keys and trackpad on Brydge's keyboard to be very responsive. Every key press was registered, and we very rarely had a dropped character. Our experience with this keyboard's trackpad was similar. We felt the power of having total control over the iPad Pro's cursor. Movements, swipes, and scrolling all felt smooth. Brydge released software updates through its iPad OS app to continually improve performance as Apple has updated its operating system. What sets the Brydge 12.9 Pro Plus wireless keyboard apart is just how MacBook-like the iPad Pro feels when it's attached. Its aluminum chassis adds extra weight and thickness, which is noticeable when carrying the iPad around both on its own or in a bag. The iPad Pro's relatively thin and light design is curtailed, but you can detach the iPad at any time. If you'd like your iPad Pro to look and feel like a next-generation MacBook, Brydge 12.9 Pro Plus wireless keyboard is the best choice. Number 5. Logitech K380. Unlike other entries in this article, the Logitech K380 is a proper external wireless keyboard rather than a keyboard case. Because of this, you get a lot of versatility from not having your keyboard attached to your device. Chief among this flexibility is the ability to attach this keyboard to 3 devices and switch through them with the push of a button. It makes it supremely convenient to move between your iPad, MacBook, or even your phone. The keyboard also comes with a full slate of keys that make the keyboard more convenient, including playback control, brightness keys, and volume keys. While this keyboard does not attach to your iPad Pro, it is still supremely easy to bring along with you anywhere you go. That's because the compact keyboard weighs less than a pound and comes in a compact and sturdy build that easily fits on your lap or on a tabletop. Some might not like that this keyboard requires 2 AAA batteries. We recommend rechargeables, rather than uses an internal battery. However, the low power demands mean you shouldn't need to replace those batteries for more than a year, even with heavy use.